Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is News at 12. In the local scene, the provincial government of Albay is set to increase the honoraria of child development workers across the province. Governor Noel E. Rizal made the announcement during the 2025 Child Development Workers' Day celebration organized by the Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office. He expressed full support for all programs recommended by the PSWDO, especially those aimed at enhancing services for Albayano children. The governor also assured that the provincial government will explore all options to make the honoraria increase possible. This initiative is part of a broader effort to recognize the vital role child development workers play in early childhood education and community development. In other story, Governor Noel E. Rizal has pledged to rehabilitate the Albay Electric Cooperative Incorporated, ALECO, to address ongoing power interruptions in the province. During a media briefing on August 18 at the Albay Capital's Blue Room, Governor Rizal highlighted frequent outages as a serious problem impacting both residents and businesses. He also tackled on the unresolved concerns related to the ALECO's privatization under the Albay Power and Energy Corporation, stressing the urgency for rehabilitation. The governor assured that the provincial government will work closely with ALECO to fix these long-standing power issues. In the national scene, Senate Majority Leader Joel Villanueva announced Thursday that he is investigating reports of ghost or non-existent flood control projects in Bulacan, his home province. Villanueva expressed surprise after President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. claimed in his recent State of the Nation address that the government had completed 5,500 flood control projects. He lauded President Marcos for seriously investigating the confusion surrounding flood control efforts, many of which have been flagged as flawed or merely theoretical. Villanueva also commended Senator Panfilo Ping Lacson for his thorough inquiry into the government's flood control project's issues. The senator highlighted that the troubling pattern of identical budget allocations to multiple projects, as pointed out by Lacson, persist in the 2025 budget. In other story, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. released a statement honoring Ninoy Aquino Day, marking the 40th anniversary of former Senator Benigno Ninoy Aquino Jr.'s death. The president emphasized that the commemoration serves as a reminder to uphold leadership rooted in unity, reconciliation, and dignity despite political differences. Ninoy Aquino Day is observed nationwide as a non-working public holiday mandated by Republic Act No. 9492 and signed into law in 2007 by former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. Ninoy was a prominent political opponent of Marcos Jr.'s father. In other news, the Department of Justice clarified that it has not received any formal extradition request from the U.S. Embassy for Pastor Kibuloy, founder of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ. Department of Justice Assistant Secretary Miko Clavano explained that such request must first be submitted to the Department of Foreign Affairs before being forwarded to the Department of Justice. This comes after Philippine Ambassador to the U.S. Jose Manuel Romualdez said Wednesday that the United States had logged an official extradition request for Kibuloy. However, Kibuloy's lawyer, Esraelito Turion, said they have not yet received any official document confirming the request. Pastor Kibuloy is currently detained at Pasig City Jail awaiting resolution of his criminal cases at the Pasig City Regional Trial Court. And in the news outside the country, a fire aboard the U.S. Navy vessel USS New Orleans near Okinawa, Japan was finally extinguished early Thursday after burning for 12 hours, the U.S. military reported. 2 sailors were treated for minor injuries sustained during the blaze, while broke out Wednesday on the ships stationed off Okinawa Southern Island, according to the U.S. 7th Fleet. Japan's Coast Guard said the U.S. military initially requested assistance, then withdrew it before making another request at 7:30 p.m. 4 Japanese ships from the Coast Guard, Navy, and private contractors worked through the night to help put out the fire, Coast Guard spokesperson Tetsuhiro Azumahiga told AFP. And finally, in the news outside the country, the International Criminal Court strongly condemns the recent U.S. sanctions targeting 4 of its officials, Judges Kimberly Frost, Nicholas Gilou, and Deputy Prosecutors Nashat Zalim Khan and Mami Miandayi Nyang. These sanctions come after previous measures against other ICC judges and the prosecutor. In a statement released August 20, 2025, the ICC called the sanctions a direct assault on its judicial independence, an offense to its 125 member states, and a threat to the global rule of law. Despite this, the court reaffirmed its commitment to delivering justice for victims of international crimes and urged member states and allies to support its mission. And that's all for the news at 12, August 22, 2025. We'll be back tomorrow or next week for more news updates. Thanks to our news writer, LJ Lurejo and Leo Guazan. And on the technical side, Chad Bobis. And our Provincial Information Officer, OIC, Marty Gonzalez. And under the supervision of our Governor, Noel E. Rusal, I am Greg Hallare. Thank you for subscribing.